Welcome to Clash of Corgis, a card game with 3 unique game modes. The original, where players race to get rid of their cards. The Treasure Alien variant, where players race to get 10 victory points by defeating foes. And the Capture the Illusionist variant, a 2-player only unique variant based on luck, deduction, and memory. Welcome. Clash of Corgis comes with a deck of cards with 5 suits: Fire, Wind, Water, Earth, and Void. Each suit has the same 11 unique characters: the Oracle, the Bard, the Healer, the Monk, the Fighter, the Mage, the Archer, the Berserker, the Assassin, the Illusionist, and the Samurai. In Clash of Corgis original, players win by getting rid of all the cards. Players are dealt 12 cards at the beginning of each game. The first player to get rid of all of them wins the game. The first player must play a combo, which is 1 card or more in combination. So it can be one card, 2 cards of the same rank, that is the same number, 3 of a kind, and so on and so forth. After playing a combo, he gets to activate one of the cards that he played. Each character has his unique special ability. The other player might either pass if he can beat or choose not to beat a combination, or he must follow the type of combination. Let's say that I did 2 of a kind, must be of a higher rank, so higher than a 1. With the Bard, my friend will do just great. Then he would activate the ability. In this case, the Bard's ability allows him to play another turn if he can play cards that match one of the suits that he played, Earth or Fire. My friend here happens to have 2 4s, super juicy combo. Well done. If instead all players but 1 pass, that round it's over and the player who played the unbeaten combo starts a new round. Play like this until you win the game. Number 1 is the Oracle. It lets you privately look at the top card of the deck that, if he matches the suit of the Oracle, lets you win that trick. You can then discard everything as being the winning player, start a new combo. The Bard lets you play immediately a new turn if you play at least 1 card matching his suit. The Healer lets you draw 1 card, then you return 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Juicy. With the Monk, you target the next player and you tell him if you play high or low to beat your combo. With the Fighter, you target the next player, which exposes 1 card. Exposed cards are revealed and can only be played in a single combination. Uh-oh. The Mage is brutal, lets you discard 1 card that matches the Mage suit. Wow. With the Archer, you target any player and you randomly expose 1 of his or her cards. Whew. If a player passes when the Berserker is in a leading combo, he must expose 1 card. The Assassin targets the next player, that player skipped his next turn, unless of course you play something like the Samurai, the Ace, which you can play outside of your turn to cancel an effect which would target you. Illusionist is wide and beats any combo, copying the effect of the leading combo. It cannot be mixed with other cards. The first player to defeat 10 foes, 10 cards from the deck, wins the game. Players will do that by building a party of up to 2 fighters and challenging the monsters. The setup is roughly the same, but players are dealt 3 cards and then alternate rounds until 1 player wins the game. On your round, the first thing you do is make sure you have 3 cards. If not, you draw from the deck until you have 3. Then you play up to 1 card to your playing area, to your party. Say I'm gonna play this guy here. After playing a character, you activate his unique special ability, which are different from the ones from the Clash of Corgis original variant. You already have 2 cards and you want to play a 3rd one, you can do that. You just discard 1 card from the existing party and replace it with a new one. Another interesting mechanic, in addition to activating your character's unique special ability when you play a card, you get a different bonus depending on whether you have 2 of the same color or 2 cards with the same rank. Then you may decide to fight against the foes to get loot. Let's say that I have 2 cards, so I feel a lot more confident. So you declare first how many cards you want to take, from 1 up to 3. I'm gonna say 2. So you reveal, you put down the foes that you're gonna be fighting, then reveal them. And if your party has the higher strength, you won the battle, you won the fight, and take the loot. In this case, it would be 4 versus my 11. I take these cards as loot, 2 points, I gotta get to 10. My party is discarded, regardless of the outcomes. And that is my opponent's turn. Clash of Corgis Capture the Illusionist is a completely different game. It's a 2-player game, a head-to-head game, based on luck, deduction, and memory. The first player to capture twice his opponent Illusionist, which is the white card, wins the game. After you captured it the first time, your opponent shuffled again the cards and create a new grid. And after you do it a second time, you win the game. The setup is different. Players choose an entire suit. I've chosen water. So from 1 to 9, then we have an ace and a white card, so 11 cards. My opponent here has chosen void.
Yes, I just like void.
Okay, whatever, I'm not questioning your taste. So you create a grid for 2 rows of 4 and keep a hand of 3 cards. You look at it secretly, so you can scheme. Some turns, these are considered hidden cards, including your play hand. Here there would be the exposed cards that you play from your hand, and every time a card, either on the table, on the grid, or in the exposed card area, is vertical, is considered revealed. Horizontal is considered instead rested, because it has been used its ability. During your turn, you do 3 things. First, insight. You look at privately at one of your hidden cards. For instance, oh wow, my Illusionist is there. Hey, not looking. All right, sorry, my opponent was cheating there. Okay. Then you may activate a card. It can be from your hand. You would place it face up vertical. Or it can be on your table. You just reveal it to activate their unique abilities. And remember that if you activate a character's ability, then to show that it has been activated, you put in a rested position. You won't be able to use that ability until it's revealed again, which won't be at the end of this turn, because only cards that were already rested at the beginning of the turn would be revealed. This one will remain like this until next turn. Finally, you turn upright all rested cards with the exception of those that you have played that turn. How do you capture the Illusionist? Well, through cards effects. For instance, let's say it's my friend's turn here and he reveals, because he's seen it before, and plays his fighter. Now, fighters are very strong because they allow you to reveal a card on the back or on the front row. In this case, let's say my opponent knew that here was my Illusionist and he reveals it. Oh no, he's gonna capture it unless I save it. How do you save it? By playing from your hand an ace, stopping your opponent. Ace, the samurai, like in the other variants, is a defensive card. That's your only chance to save your friend here. If you don't, the Illusionist has been captured. If it was the second time, the game is over. Good job, fighter. Good job. Good game.
Thank you so much. It's my favorite variant.
And that's Clash of Corgis, Original, Treasure Island, and Capture the Illusionist. What is your favorite one, huh? Hey. Oh, I forgot his line again. Dude, who hired this guy? Come on.